Lake Fjord is where British explorer Gino Watkins disappeared in August 1932.
The only other campsite that I know of at the moment is on this island here.
In 2014, our team of 8 expedition kayakers set out to paddle to Lake Fjord, where Watkins established his final base camp. It felt sad abandoning our plans to reach Lake Fjord, but without the sea ice it was just too risky. So it's time to move on to a new adventure. We're headed west into a fjord that reaches deep into the mountains, where the colossal Glacier de France carves into the sea. In the early evening, we landed beside a river that tumbled down to the fjord over multiple waterfalls in a beautiful hidden valley. As the sun sank low in the sky, we gazed towards the end of the fjord and the glacier. It was still over 8 miles away. The next day, we packed up, launched our kayaks and set off for the glacier. We didn't seem to be getting any closer for ages, but when we got there, we found that the glacier had receded by an alarming amount.
No, the glacier has receded quite a bit, not as much as some of the others, but we just got the GPS out and you can see we're, what's it say, 2 kilometres now.
The glacier had receded by over 2 kilometres in just a few years. We chose to return along the far side of the fjord, but we realised our mistake as we paddled into waters densely packed with ice. And any idea where all this ice has come from?
I don't really know. There was nothing to indicate that it was out there when we were going around the coast. Nothing we saw yesterday. It's obviously broken up icebergs rather than pack ice, so don't really know. Could just be very localised.
Over the next few days, we took our time paddling back towards Samiligar where we'd started. This gave us the opportunity to do some hiking and take in the views of the coast from a higher perspective. So which way do you reckon?
I think we just dropped down here.
Uh-huh.
And there's a big slab sloping from left to right with a small gully. We'll head up onto that, up onto that ridge and then see what's take it from there.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's go for it then. It was a real pleasure to walk in mountainous terrain where there are no footpaths. In fact, no sign of human activity at all. Some hiking maps are available for this area, but details are limited.
You see the bigger scale, the bigger picture, the real picture.
We didn't expect to find fungi in such a cold, dry environment. This is Arctic willow, and is a dwarf ground-hugging relative to the willow trees we have here in the UK. This tree is probably more than 30 years old.
God, this is just amazing.
We reached one of the lower summits.
Oh, Jim! Hey! Look at this. You didn't see this.
The views were breathtaking.
Yeah, look at this down here.
But pretty soon it was time to head back. All we had to do was figure out which was the best way down.
practicing traditional crafts. Bow drill for lighting fires, and it's almost like they've used it as a school project or something. It's cool. It's just a warning.
Right.
Strong wind at the weekend, 20 to 30 kilometres an hour. So that's going to bugger everything up really.